Welcome back to PSL Living. I'm Sarah Prohaska, Communications Manager here at the City of Port St. Lucie. Today I'd like to welcome Andrew Webb from 4Kids. This is a nonprofit that works throughout the Treasure Coast to help find foster families for local children. And he is going to tell us some useful information about how to get involved and some events that they have coming up. So thank you, Andrew, for coming on with us today.
Thank you, Sarah, for having me. It's good to be here.
No problem. So it's a very important issue that we're going to be talking about right now, because you've been on the Treasure Coast. Your nonprofit, 4Kids, has been working on the Treasure Coast for the past 4 years, correct?
Yes.
And in that time, you've seen the number of kids who've had to go into foster care go up, while at the same time the number of families and right go down.
Yeah.
So that's not a ratio that we like to see.
Right.
So
certainly.
Could you speak to that a little bit about what 4Kids does in the community?
Yeah, certainly. So 4Kids, we exist. Our vision is to provide a home for every child.
Mm-hmm.
So we're one of 4 child placing agencies here in the Treasure Coast, and all of us, we're trying to recruit and train and license foster families. Say, hey, there's this need here. So over the first few years, we truly did see some of a spike in our foster homes. But over this past year, we've seen somewhat of a decrease overall, and in particular in St. Lucie County. And so our goal and my goal is to say, hey, there's this need, and here's how you can help. So in the Treasure Coast in particular, we're looking at over a 1-year time span, 554 first-time removals. So that doesn't even count children who have been cycling through the system. Every time a child is removed, it's due to abuse, abandonment, or neglect. And so that child is no longer safe in their home. What we're seeing right now is the most recent numbers we have. So there's about 159 Treasure Coast kids who have been removed in our 4 counties, Okeechobee, Martin, Indian River, and St. Lucie. Now zooming in, of those 159 kids in foster care, 61 of them are from St. Lucie County alone. And so we were saying, hey, these kids, we want to make sure they stay in county. We want to make sure they're staying in their same school, in their same area, because it's hard enough to, of course, be removed from your home, but to be removed from your teachers, from your friends, from everything you know.
Community is not easy.
Very much so. And so we were saying, hey, here's this need, and on top of of that, we also have 102 kids total on the Treasure Coast who are in shelters and in group homes. And of those 102, right now we have 44 kids from St. Lucie County that are sitting in shelters and in group homes. And what we don't like about that is, although our shelters and group homes do great work, the problem is that we want them to be in families and in homes where they have a caregiver that's there around the clock. And so important that we find each of these kids a loving home. And so that's why our mission vision is a home for every child. That's what we're trying to do here.
And you're talking about kids of all ages, from infant to teens?
Yeah, infant to teens to 18, technically all the way up to 22 with our Road Home program that we do through CC Kids. So there's a wide range of kids that we are serving.
So who can become a foster family, or a foster parent even?
Yes.
Like, give me some of the criteria that you look at.
Yes, 100%. So to be a foster family, it's really, what you need to do is, number one, hopefully you need to be alive. You have a pulse, and you have a balanced budget, and you have a willing heart to be able to take in children. So I mean, those are the main things, and certainly there's some nitty-gritty things that are involved with that when it comes to licensing and in your home. But those are the big things. It's not as just scary as people make it out to be. And so that's part of what we try to do, is say, hey, you can do this. You can be a part of this. This is something that's on your heart. We want to help you do that. And so if anybody's interested in being a foster parent, we always encourage them to go to Communities Connected for Kids. So they can go to cckids.net and look at how to be that foster family and how to increase those numbers of homes. But to be a foster family, you need that balanced budget, and you need basically to have a heart for children. And again, there's those nitty-gritty things, and we work those out with you. You're able to do 21 hours of training through the state. And so, and you're not alone. We are here to tell you that you are not on an island. Part of what we do as 4Kids is we're that built-in support system that we're going to help you, and we're also going to make sure your community, your church, those around you, your friends are able to wrap alongside you and be able to help you out, because you can't do this on your own. It's difficult.
But at the same time, single parents or single people can foster children, right? So there may be some people may think, oh, I'm not married, I don't have a family.
Right.
I have a friend who is a single lady and career. She has a great career, and she was in foster system when she was a kid, so she's doing it as a way to give back. But she is not married, but she's doing it, so that's a stereotype that people may think that you have to have a whole. But anyone could do it, really, as long as you meet those criteria, correct?
Yes, 100%. So we actually have multiple single moms that are foster parents and do an incredible job. We have a single parent who's a foster parent who took in a sibling group of 3 little ones and just has done amazing. And again, there's that community support and that help that wraps aside her, which is wonderful. So yes, you can do it, whether you're married or you're single, you're young, you're old. Empty nesters. We hear a lot of, hey, I'm too old to do this. Our empty nesters are our best foster parents a lot of the time because they've gone through that parenting experience and able to show wisdom and guidance and support in an extra special way. And in particular, taking in maybe those teenagers that are younger parents with young kids can't quite do.
Yeah. Oh, that's an excellent point. Yeah, exactly. So if someone is interested, how would they get in touch with you?
So if you want to get in touch with 4Kids, you're going to go on to www.4kidstreasurecoast.org. And there's going to be multiple ways to get involved and get to be a part of what's happening there. But again, 4kidstreasurecoast.org to reach out to us.
Okay, so maybe they can't foster, but they do want to donate to you. I know you have a big event coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, 100%. So on October 20th, we have a clay shooting event. So this is our inaugural clay shooting event. First time we've done it at the OK Corral in Okeechobee. And we're very excited. OK Corral is an amazing place. And so we're calling this Clays for Kids. And it's a chance, whether you're a beginner or whether you're experienced, to come out and just give to a good cause, have a great time doing it. But again, it's October 20th. And so we're accepting clay shooters. If you want to be a sponsor, if you say, hey, I own this restaurant, or I have these kind of gifts, and I have this stuff that I want to be able to contribute to it. We're willing to take anything for items for donation and for auction, but we're really excited to get the whole community behind this. So it's October 20th at OK Corral.
All right, and there's still time to become a sponsor and to participate, correct?
100%. If you go to 4kidstreasurecoast.org, you click on our community involvement page and giving, and it's going to show you how you can get involved and how you can register. But don't be scared if you're not an experienced shooter. Because again, beginner to experienced, it's okay. It's an amazing place. And if you have not done this before, they're going to be able to help you. Again, OK Corral is an amazing place with great people to help.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And a different, you got golf tournaments, but this is something a little different. So there you go. All right, Andrew, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your information with us. Hopefully we can help you get the word out about there is a need. It's documented, and that's a great way to get involved. All right, so we encourage everyone to check out your website, and thanks for taking some time with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, no problem, and we'll be right back after these messages.